Hello,
Hi,
we're the Andersons.
we are. We're trying something new today. Let us know what you think. You see this shiny thing right here?
Many of you commented to me personally, face to face, how much you loathed the curtains in the last video.
Those were not our curtains.
True, but we were literally in the British Virgin Islands and we could have taken a backdrop of anything. We phoned it in, I'm not gonna lie.
We apologize.
Yeah, it was not a lot of energy.
I'm sorry.
How do you feel now?
I feel pretty good. It's been a week, but it's been a great week. I mean, it's been a pretty positive week. I think, I don't know about you, but I'm still carrying around my BVI vibe. And I'm just trying to keep it in my pocket, pull it out every time. Feeling a little blue, a little discouraged.
Yeah.
We definitely delved straight into headfirst some of the projects and stuff that we discussed while we were on the island.
Found some new ones too.
Found some new ones too. Some things that we'd have to be like, that's not a problem.
We might need an adult.
We might need somebody to help with that. So we've had to call in the troops on a couple of things, but all in all, been pretty good. Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think people are getting a little annoyed with me. Went to a networking event. We had a junto for a group of entrepreneurs. It's a global entrepreneur network called the Dynamite Circle. We invited some folks in. We got folks in from Atlanta. Wojo was there. A couple of my CEOs were there. And I was like, well, anyway, I was on Necker Island, and Richard Branson said blah, 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 and eventually it just got super annoying. Like, I was annoyed by it.
I know, I've said a couple of times, when I was on the island.
Oh, which island?
I mean, what was this, a 3-hour tour? A 3-hour tour. No?
Nope. Didn't land.
Sorry.
No worries. So yeah, you, the whole thing was about courage.
Right.
And you wrote a blog post about that.
I did. I talked a little bit about the fact that every day that we were on the island.
With the people.
With the people.
The fancy people.
These people. That we get paid to be around us.
No, we gave to charity.
Yeah, we'll keep telling ourselves that. One of the questions that they asked every day was, what do you wish you had the courage to do? And I asked you guys a little bit about that this week, and to maybe ask yourself, what do you wish you had the courage to do? Again, I was surprised to find that after 3 days of being asked the same question, that the answer changed every day. I really didn't expect that. And just in 3 days' time of really infusing ourselves with a little bit of intention and a little bit of reflection, we actually did get it. I don't know. I say that about myself. Did your answer from day one on the island to the last day, did it change? What do you wish you had the courage to do?
My courage was to find, I wish I had the courage to find a better why. I wish I had the courage to...
Was that your first answer?
Yeah, it was the same way the whole way through.
So you wish you were more missional?
Nope. No, I have fantastic missions, and I absolutely know that I'm going to make all of it happen, but I don't understand why those missions are important to me. Like, am I doing it because it seems like the right idea? And like, hey, if I do the thing, people will think, man, that guy's doing that thing. It's impressive.
He's fancy.
Look at that fancy pants guy who cares about people.
On an island.
Wow. No, so for me, it's what is the, so one of our good buddies on the island, we're going to talk about anything else next week, I swear to God. Joe said, you know, Adam, it seems like you really have the details worked out, which is fun to hear someone say about me. Oh, you really have the strategies, but it doesn't sound like you have a really strong why. Like, why is it important to give away $100 million? Why is it important to build one of the very first space hotels? Why is it, What's driving all that? Because those are
Right.
things that are going to require emotional, mental, physical, all the energies. And if you don't have a strong why,
That's our cat.
do you hear it?
She wants to come in the house.
Yeah.
We'll ignore it. We'll act like it's not there.
We cannot ignore it. Anyway, so that was the thing, is trying to dive into a better why. And I'm getting there, and what I'm beginning to think of is I probably don't need a better why, then I'm just super curious, and that drives me. And as long as I'm operating out of a place of consciousness, where I'm like aware of the fact that emotions, though, can be the number one fuel in your system, it shouldn't be the thing that directs the rocket, right? I have to let the board, I'm gonna kill that cat.
Hold, please. Hi. My sweet husband's currently killing a cat. Pace back. Just leave the door open so she can come in.
Kill it.
Oh, our daughter's gonna be so disappointed. Anyway, so you need a better why, and you are cool with it just being curiosity. You know, I'm curious. If your curiosity is also just someone who likes a challenge.
I love to play. And for me, the harder the thing to do and the more impossible. Case in point, lovely Wanda Kohler.
Wanda Kohler.
Lovely Wanda Kohler. Hey, can I tag a friend? I said lovely Wanda Kohler. I put tag that, and I go
There's
Wanda,
Wanda,
and
there
I
she is.
tag Wanda.
Okay.
Zivor.
Maybe we did a thing.
I don't know.
Look at us doing Facebook things.
What's
What's up? Okay.
Standing out front of the church today, and she said, I want to meet Jimmy Buffett. And I'm like, let's reach out. Let's contact that guy. I love a challenge. I want to meet this person. And someone in the parking lot said, good luck. And I was like, oh, that's exactly what I need. Let's start the process of getting Wanda Kohler connected with Jimmy Buffett.
I mean, stranger things have happened.
There's a path to everything. There's really the thing is,
If your name is Adam Anderson, you might not take a path so much as just bulldoze a new one. I don't hate that about you. I wish I had the courage to be more like that. See what I did there?
that's pretty nice.
Yeah. You want to ask me some questions now?
I'm really kind of feeling like talking about me.
Okay.
So, Carrie, you said that what you wanted to have courage changed from day to day to day. What were they?
You know, I feel like I'm the reverse of you.
You're a girl.
I
I'm
start
a boy.
with the mission. I'm like, I'm gonna change the world.
Yeah, but why?
I need to be impactful. That's my mission in life. I need to heal people from the inside out. Like, I get super passionate and I'm like, that's weird.
No, it's not. It's super
It makes me
cool.
second guess myself. And the other thing is that all I see are the barriers. All I see are the roadblocks. All I see are the walls and the impossibilities and the ridiculousness and the work.
The barriers are fragile. The roadblocks are ramps. I mean, it's just a fun adventure.
You can find eventual.
But why? Look, you say you want to heal people from the inside. You have all these missions and da-da-da. Why particularly are those your missions? Those are the things that is getting to me. That's when I say I want to find my why. It's very easy for me to say, here are the things I want to do. What's the underlying driver that means the thing?
What if it's got to do with your personal identity statement?
What the what?
Right? You're nature bending. That's what you do.
I'm Adam Anderson. I'm a man of nature-bending purpose who leads by example.
Nature bending meaning we don't know the hell why.
No, meaning I will bend my own nature
Yeah.
to become a better person, to become a different person,
See,
to reach my purpose.
And also bend the natures of everyone.
And also reality will bend around my will, like Neo.
Yeah, that's
I'll
exactly Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, it's like at the end of
truly
The
that's what it
Matrix,
is.
when Neo like flexes and the whole hardware goes, whoa, that's how I feel like I can do.
Yeah. I feel ya. I don't disagree.
Everybody close your eyes. Now, it happened. It did.
What happened?
I bent nature.
I feel like we just went through like 17 dimensions.
Mm.
It was really just a blink of an eye.
Do you think it showed up on camera?
I doubt it. You're just that good. Well, so yes, I think the why for me is because I am a healer. That's part of my identity statement. And I think it's just part of what I do. And I like that. So I can get behind it. Now, for me, the next step is, the first one was, I'm afraid, I wish I had the courage to make sure that whatever I did was actually impactful, right? So that means our mission here with WLE, our family mission with our kids. Like I hope that I'm making people who are impactful on the world. I actually like carry a lot of baggage about it too. Like, oh my gosh, what if I'm just making a total drain on society? Because that could happen with the little one. But
facts.
I got a basement just for him to live with me forever.
It's a basement apartment. He has his own kitchen and bathroom.
So for me, that's where I'm going with. That's where my mind is going with this. That the courage stuff is connected to your identity statement and possibly your personal mission, and therefore however that trickles down to your family.
So maybe I'm making it too complicated by trying to find a deeper why. Maybe it doesn't have to be complex. Maybe it could just be, this is who I am. I like to do the thing that other people think you can't do.
Yeah.
I love when someone says, you probably can't do that. And I'm like, okay, let's see what happens.
Yes. Yes, you do.
So maybe that's enough.
Yeah. So we asked you guys about the courageous thing that you had done this week, if you had done anything courageous. Laura Wiskowski's answer was like, nah.
She kind of did. She sent her boys into the woods with her husband.
Yeah, right? That was pretty brave. Laura, Wanda had said that she'd allowed somebody to come into her house and help her organize things. And I was like, yes, I wish that I had some courage to do that, because
Didn't you say yes?
Yes, Quinn. I wish I had the courage to do that, because I am unnaturally attached to my
We were this close
things.
to having a guy come in and clean out our garage, and Carrie said, no, I need to put sticky notes on things I want to keep. Man, it would have been done.
Yeah. But anyway, so I think that was incredibly courageous, Wanda. Adele, you talked about going and doing some peer reviews with a leadership team that you're on. Man, talk about brave. Because let me tell you, being under that kind of scrutiny from peers can be a little uncomfortable, a little unsettling. But wow, how much improvement you can get from that feedback.
Were they the employees that were giving her the peer review?
I don't think so. You
Okay.
would have to ask Adele yourself.
Or I might even read.
Or you could go in and read the comments.
Totally didn't do that. I wish I had the courage to maintain the schedule I promised I would.
So, well, we're just glad that you all have done some brave stuff this week, and if you haven't, that's cool. The brave things that I have done, one of the brave things we did this week, we addressed an issue here at home. We have a child who is a little bit behind in schoolwork, and we didn't really know how far behind. And we have done this, and we have done that, and we have done this, and we have helped, and we have this coach and this tutor and this teacher, and it's just been like, oh my gosh, we still are having some challenges. So we made the decision that we were going to take her to Mathnasium. Is that what it's called?
This place.
Mathnasium.
Yep.
For a math assessment. And the results were concerning. So, I don't know why it's been a slow thing for us to admit that we need this kind of level of help.
Well, I don't know that it's slow to admit. We just kept depending on the school, and we kept having parent-teacher conferences, and we kept teaching at home, and we kept doing all the things, and you know, it's not helping.
And I can't speak for you, but I feel like we've been depending a lot on a 10-year-old. That's dumb.
Oh, Carrie's just dropping wisdom, guys.
That's dumb.
Lean in. Keep going, girl. Tell me about not depending on a 10-year-old.
So Adam and I had a discussion earlier this week where he's like, just the thing that she said was so offensive, and I've just lost some respect for her. And I'm like, why would you have any respect for a 10-year-old? Like, what has she done to earn your respect? She's 10. In fact, you're just supposed to love unconditionally. She doesn't actually do anything to earn your respect until she becomes like a real person. And we're still growing that person.
Mm-hmm.
So let's readjust our expectations and step back and give the kid what she needs. But it has really taken some coming to.
Yeah.
We have really, really struggled with getting on the same page in the parenting front. And so
Yeah.
I'm working on talking and bringing up some of that stuff for next week.
I have a better courage statement. I wish I had the courage to not feel like I had to react and save the world in the middle of my wife parenting. Because what happens is I come in and I see a heightened state of everything, and Carrie did this thing where I thought she was punishing Eva with math, and I was like, you pulled her out of a Girl Scout thing and you tossed her into the study and you forced her to do math in the middle. It's like you shamed her in front of her friends, and you're making the thing I'm trying to teach her a punishment, and you just did everything wrong.
Oh yeah, he said that in front of her.
We didn't have intimacy that night.
No, the case was that this Girl Scout event that was being held at my house, I had another mom and 8 other young ladies of 4th and 5th grade here at my home. And the discussion topics got way inappropriate for a Girl Scout meeting. They were supposed to be doing work. They were doing a service project.
Making blankets for puppies.
I know, like it was work. Eva didn't want to do it. She refused to participate. Now, I don't know why. We tried to discuss that, but Eva gets really like anxious if she feels like she's not going to do a good job on something. She doesn't like to feel under the microscope. I mean, she might have gotten that honestly. But anyway, the point was, all right, well, if you're going to be in here and you're going to be causing problems and riling these girls up, I'll separate you. And if you need some work to do because you don't want to do this work, I'll give you work.
You were going to either change the kitty litter or you were going to do some math.
Right. And this is what she chose. Honestly, I gave her the choice. Mm-hmm. And that's what she chose. And when Adam came in, she was needing help. And I couldn't help her with the math because I had other little girls here. And it just turned into a whole big thing. So instead of asking me like what was going on or immediately backing me up, it was a divide and continue to feed the story in her mind that I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, but it wasn't that straightforward because my brain wasn't looking at the big picture. And this is where the courage comes in. You have to pause and try to step back and look at the big picture. Because what I got, so I'm in the back and I'm working on stuff. I'm trying to get stuff in the back fire pit area finished. And I get this text, Dad, would you come help me with math? And I'm like, you're in a Girl Scout meeting making blankets. What? And I was like, all right. So I stopped what I'm doing, which I was very frustrated with because the damn hammocks weren't hanging the way I wanted them to. So I'm already frustrated. I come in here, and then there's on this whiteboard over here to my right all these math problems, and Eva's just not engaged, and there's so much noise next door, and it's like, this is a complete waste of time. This is actually...
I was needing for you to handle
it was getting more and more, me getting more upset because I'm watching her regress back from what she was doing. Like all the progress I had been making with math, and she just couldn't do the basic stuff because her head wasn't checked in. And I'm like, this is a giant waste of time. So now my hammocks aren't working, my daughter's brain's broken, and now I'm in here, and then Carrie comes in, and I'm like, there's my target. I should take this out on Carrie. That should be what I do. And I literally said that this was the worst thing you could have possibly done. It was a super awesome afternoon. I had to apologize quickly because I immediately saw what I was doing, and I was like, I need to apologize. And that's one of the things that we do quite a bit now is we do apologize.
Yeah.
And we kind of own that. So
We apologize to the kids too. When
Yeah.
we are like,
Daddy shouldn't have said that in front of mommy.
You are the oldest child. You're really just like the test dummy. We're just figuring this out on you.
We're gonna be so much better with you.
We're gonna be so much better with this by the time we're done with you. I mean, I'm sorry, but so no, I think in all seriousness, for me, I've been doing this parenting thing for 10 years. Almost 11. Almost 11, because she'll be 11 in May. So, for me, I wish that I had the courage to just admit when I don't know what I'm doing and find the right help.
Yeah, and be patient while that's happening.
Yeah.
Because we often get scared and then we want the immediate result. That's where I'm at right now. I am okay because I feel like we haven't decided on a strategy, and I'm desperate to make that happen and find something that works.
But truth is, we're all going to be fine. It's going to be fine. But I am planning on doing a little bit more discussion on this parenting stuff and, trying to understand how you all come together on your parenting issues. How do you all discuss it? Do you talk about it beforehand? Do you have certain kids that you have to treat differently than other ones?
Yep. And a great opportunity for all this is, so after we're done with this, we're going to have our family business meeting.
Yeah.
And one of the line items in the family business meeting is family and what's going on. And honestly, when this is too big of a subject to have in the middle of the family business meeting.
Look, there's a thing on our thing.
What's it say? It says,
Scott's watching. Scott!
I'm going to wave at him.
Okay.
I waved.
We waved! That was awesome.
So the purpose of the family business meeting isn't to let's solve the problem with the kids and figure out how we're going to talk, but it's a time to look at the calendar coming up and say, we're going to take an hour right here on Wednesday. And the whole purpose is, how do we want to parent this one kind of situation and get on the same page? So, for example, we're going to have a conversation. When I come into a situation where she's already been parenting, what am I going to do to come up to speed so that I can also participate in the parenting without sinking the ship?
Well, and I think the other thing is that you especially tend to be super
attractive,
super protective. So it just kind of depends really on who you're protecting that day. Because sometimes it's me. Sometimes you actually attack the kids.
Yeah.
Because you're like, you showed your mother disrespect, off with your head. But oftentimes with Eva, it's you feel like you have to protect her from me because I'm the tougher parent.
It's even a little more dark than that.
Is it?
I love a working system, and when I see people screwing up my perfect system of how the world should be, it kind of makes me upset. I'm like, guys, we covered this.
No, what it was you got interrupted from doing in the middle of the thing that you were doing.
That also helped to raise my stress level and not be available.
Yeah.
Cool. Well.
So parenting, right? It's definitely.
Is that what you're gonna write about tomorrow?
I am. I'm in the middle of writing some stuff about the parenting things. And again,
hey guys,
it's a full contact sport, this parenting thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think when you're not here, I do it better. And I think you probably think when I'm not here, you do it better on your own. Like we seem to do. Honestly, it's when we're all together that we're trying to figure it out. And you'd think after 11 years we'd have the dynamic down.
Maybe.
The truth is, they're always changing, we're always changing, and it's just this evolution. And then you just kind of have to come into every day just showing up and plug at it again. Have some grace towards each other and towards the tiny versions of yourself that you made, but we will get a little bit more into that this week. You guys have been awesome with your interactions this week. Thank
I haven't.
You so much.
If you don't
Except
see
him.
me, if by Thursday you haven't seen me post a video reply,
Text him.
save my
Call
marriage,
him.
badger me.
Yeah.
I need accountability.
Yeah. So we are hoping that towards first part of May, we're going to be ready to open the group up. So you guys have been awesome and just kind of being our beta group and letting us see how all this is going to run. And it's been going super duper well, and we just appreciate everything you guys need, and we really need your feedback. Are you reading the post? Do you like the post? Do you like our background now that we did things, that we moved things?
So the other thing we need, and then we can let these nice people go.
Yeah.
We just released our workshop on video, and I am going to be sending you the website that has the workshop on it. It's 5 sections, about 15 minutes a piece. Please feel free to take a look at it. You don't actually have to though, because the video quality is meh. Sometime in the next couple months, I'm gonna want to get everybody together for about 3 hours with a photographer and a video guy, and us actually shoot a high quality video of this thing.
We'll take care of you. We'll
Yeah.
take you to lunch. We'll take you to dinner.
We'll get you some
We'll
wine.
be highly
we'll get you-
entertaining
we'll get
and
you-
charming, because that's how the Anderson do.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, it'll be fine. You'll love it. It's gonna be fantastic.
Or else.
All right, guys, we're gonna let you go. We hope that you have a great week. Looking forward to talking some parenting strategies with you this week. If you have any other questions or topics you want to discuss, shoot us a message.
The thing says bring Scott Kohler onto camera.
I think you can.
We should do that next time.
We should do that next time. We can interview you guys.
Yeah, so next you guys tune in, and if we see you, we're gonna bring you on
I'm gonna
camera.
bring you in now.
And we're
Don't
gonna be
scare
like,
them. They won't watch.
you can always say no. But
yeah, I
it'll
think you can decline it.
but we aren't the subject
Instead of
matter
like
experts in
waving,
this.
like having the wave at Scott, it could be the flip at him off.
Oh,
They should have that on Facebook.
that was They do. It's called.
We'll talk to Mark next time we're on the island.
I don't want to talk to that guy.
We really don't know that guy. That was
No, I mean we could, but I don't want to know that guy.
Jimmy Buffett.
I got you, Wanda.
That's our target. All right, guys. Have a great week. Here's my face. Finish.